fans have been smiling, they've been laughing, they've been celebrating for 365 days, and they want to do it for a whole nother year.
No doubt. And listen, in rivalry games, I know it sounds stupid, but you can't throw out the record because the emotion runs deep. People remember this year after year. Who won the Paul Bunyan axe? This will be a big day to try to regain that axe again.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football game.
He's loose down the middle. He's at the touchdown, Minnesota. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So the Wisconsin Badgers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. He's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip. Let's take just a moment here and talk about Wisconsin. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the 30. Inside the touchdown, Badger. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They evened things up the last time they had it. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. complementary offensive football, finding just enough balance, and Wisconsin quarterbacks have always done a great job staying within their system.
Stay within the system, stay within yourself, know when to chuck the football. But more importantly, what do you got to do, Reese? You got to take care of the football. Play action, make those plays, but don't put the ball in harm's way.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
They'll give it to him again. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Badgers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'll send out the kicker here.
Number 12 on the field goal.
And this one is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Makes the grab on the left. Still running at the 40. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Unleashes one. He's got it. Breaks into the open. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Now improvising. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hauls it in. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it's right down the boulevard. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. The return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Pulls and fires complete. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Takes a handoff. It's Burns. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give on the option. Ran through the tackle and he's got room to run. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. These old rivals have gone at it for a long time. First meeting way back in 1890. It is the most played rivalry at the highest level of college football.
Yeah, you're right, Reese. And even
he's going to let one fly down the middle. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10, hoping to put together a productive drive.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Listen to this, please. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10.
Man, what a nice play in the passing game there. We were all in the car driving over here together in this.
There he goes. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Looking to scramble. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Golden Gophers have their offense in high gear. The give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Gophers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Prescott. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Golden Gophers want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Badgers will call on their punt team. Makes the catch at the 45. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too.
Turning it on. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. And the Golden Gophers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. First and goal for the offense. Power ahead. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. Back to pass. Here's a hit. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You've got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
That kind of tells you how the season's gone for this squad. Just whether it's the offense, whether it's the defense, now it's the special teams, missing a makeable kick. It's been that kind of year.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snatches it on the right. Steps out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 31, and that is the way to get yourself a little daylight. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground with the counter. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Paul Bunyan's axe is one of the great trophies in college football, but they used to play for a slab of bacon before it disappeared. Had you rather play for an axe or a slab of bacon, Dave?
Absolutely, I'd rather play for an axe. Way more tough, way more manly, and by the way, I don't eat bacon anyways. I don't need the food. Palmer, give me the axe.
I'm going to go bacon because bacon makes everything taste better, and it's the smoky notes that really give it that.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He gets a hand on it and blocked. They will stop him.
get in there so quick. Nice job timing the snap, getting off the ball, getting their hands up. And by the way, these hurt. In the snow, when it's this cold outside, and you get your hands on the football, that hurts, but you will take it because you get the block.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, Paul Bunyan's axe on the line, and already Minnesota and Wisconsin have given us some stirring moments. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Minnesota and Wisconsin plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Golden Gophers will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have a lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping through the defense. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. Toss sweep. Trying to get it outside to the right. They were trying to hit the corner on that loss, but the defense refused to lose contain. The Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws for the tight end. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6.
Definitely been tough sledding. this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. To the ground with the back. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
After the run, now to throw. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. And the Golden Gophers want to move quickly. From the red zone, looking for a man. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. To the air on 2nd down. And the completion to the sideline. A solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. The give to the tailback. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Badgers will punt this one away.
Number 14, on to punt it away.
Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. On the move. Breaks the tackle.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Off play action on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Leaves it with the running back. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the right. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. The Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but another missed field goal during that effort. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught at the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota!
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The line, he'll lose a yard.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead. And a lot
lost one deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Badger! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least the one-on-one to the outside of the field. What they had, the quarterback put air under it, the receiver shows off his speed, they make the catch, and it's not just a big first down, it's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of...
breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. And the Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Got Guys, let's step back here and think big picture Wisconsin. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him.
Finds a spot in the middle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Runs through the tackle.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. And the Badgers are rolling down the field. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Runs through a tackle. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Send the tight end in motion. They'll try the run. Bust through behind his pad. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Man, this offense has got it all worked out, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. The defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Give to the fullback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other side. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quick completion on the out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation, it's a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do...
Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And he did get that extra point through with no problem despite the snowy surface. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. And the the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. He's taking a deep shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes a grab deep. There he goes. Touchdown, Badgers. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Here's a throw downfield late. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. And so they'll have one more chance. One possession behind. The pass interference penalty will give them an untimed down and a chance at a little glory. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. One of the worst possible time. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top of the pick. Wisconsin has Paul Bunyan's axe. Goalposts have been figuratively chopped down, and the Gophers have been literally chopped down. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.